Did you know that even the best video can fail if you don't nail this key component? Mastering your topic ensures your video resonates and performs well with your audience. Many business owners focus on technical details like the lighting and the editing. They overlook the foundation elements of a successful video. This is part of a series where I'm diving deep into these two critical components of creating a successful video, and that is in-demand topics and desirable titles. So by the end of this video, you'll know my process for how to pick great topics that grab the attention and keep viewers engaged for results. Hi, I'm April Meese. I'm an AI and video marketing mentor. Today, we're talking about choosing the perfect video topic. The video topic is a foundation for your content. It's what the video is about. If the topic doesn't resonate with your audience or solve their problem, even the best title won't save it. An analogy would be if you go to a restaurant, the topic is the food that the restaurant serves, the meal that you're having. Even if there was a great menu description, which would be the title, that catches your attention, but if the food isn't what you wanted, you won't be happy, you won't be satisfied, and you probably won't be going back. And the same thing is true with your clients and your topics. The first golden rule in business is know your customer, know your audience. What does your customer care about? If it's not something your ideal client would be interested in, they won't find the content. So you need to have your client avatar information, because we can't make sales and impact lives if we don't really know who we are selling to. This is more than just demographics like where they live or their age or what they like, their income or education level. This is more psychographics, which is what keeps them up at night, really identifying their pain points and what problems or challenges your audience might face. And we want to create videos that address these issues. So my example would be, I know a large part of my audience feels uneasy or unsure about creating videos. Therefore, a topic that I might choose would be easy video marketing. The title would be how to stop feeling overwhelmed with video marketing. This would get my prospective clients' attention. For you, identifying the common fears and objections that your audience might have and creating videos that are going to counter those fears is really important. Another example might be you don't have to be tech savvy to succeed with video marketing, because I know that some of my audience might worry about the tech part of creating videos. So when we craft content for specific audience niche, you're going to make it more relevant and impactful. Another example might be busy moms looking to save time on meal prep. That's going to be a topic that they're interested in, saving time, obviously, because they're busy moms. It speaks to a pain point, and it's very specific. Specific topics are more appealing most of the time, and it solves a problem. People are drawn to content that provides clear, actionable solutions to their problems. Another example might be, instead of a generic topic like how to market your business, I would go for the topic of market your business with AI video in 30 minutes a week. You see, that topic is more niched for my audience. Another thing to think about when you're creating videos for your clients and the psychological profile is focusing on their desires, tapping into their goals and their aspirations. What do they dream of achieving, and how can you help them get there faster? When you're creating this prospective client profile, you want to ask these three questions. What do they need to know to further their journey with you? What do they need to understand to buy? What beliefs do you need to shift, or what points do you need to make to shift those beliefs in order for them to buy? So as you can see, what topics you decide to talk about and how you educate your audience is critical. We want to focus on that purposeful content. Imagine you're hosting a pizza party and you're so excited. You spend hours making this gourmet pizza with exotic toppings. It might be, for me, truffle oil, figs, maybe blue cheese. But then your guests arrive and it's kids and they just want plain or pepperoni pizza. My pizza party would flop. because I didn't think about what my guest would want. So always think about the audience, their interests, their needs, their pain points. If you want to dive deeper into figuring out your ideal client profile for all of your content, messaging, and marketing, I recommend 3 types of research. The first would be direct. This is where you would ask your audience directly. You can either ask them in person, or you can run a poll or survey in email or on social media to find out what they want to learn or what they're interested in, or ask them some of those key questions that we mentioned before about their pain points. You might want to even interview some of your past clients and see what's most helpful to them. The second thing is keywords. Use keyword research with tools like Google Trends or YouTube search, autocomplete, or platforms like Answer the Public. Because if people are searching for how to create engaging videos, I could create a video with that title. The third one is what I would call spy research. This is where you're analyzing your competitors or other people in your field, looking at YouTube creators and the topics that do well on their channel. And while we don't know the true analytics behind each video, we can see what gets a lot of clicks and engagement and comments, and we can put our unique spin on it. For example, if a competitor's video was about video editing tips and it performed well, you could create a video about easy editing tips for beginners or editing tips for entrepreneurs. So seeing what's out there is another way to come up with content that you know is proven and works. But my favorite way is to use AI because it's the fastest and most comprehensive. It takes the information that's on the internet and compiles it into an easy data set for you. I teach and work with my clients on how to use AI to get a detailed client avatar profile for messaging. We also use something that's called a topic tree to get endless video content ideas, over 365 unique on-brand topics. But if you're interested in learning more about working with me, comment below and I'll send you more details of how to create the whole video system effortlessly with AI. We have to tackle the second component, which is know thyself. And in our personal life, know thyself should be first. But in business, it's know thy customer that's first. This is where you want to expand on how your experience and expertise will benefit your clients. We have a whole process for this, but let me show you some of the basics of the topic tree. So if we have a tree here, and again, don't mind my artwork, if this is the base of the tree. So the roots of the tree would be the brand values, the vibe, the voice. Down here would be your core values, the brand vibe, and voice, and everything that is deeper is going down there. Then the trunk of the tree is going to be your main topic. This would be the main thing that you're about. So for me, it would be video marketing that gets client sales. Okay, so you have the main thing that you offer and you want to talk about that offer. And forgive me because we might not know. It's supposed to be a tree. Comment below what you think this is. This might look like a big piece of broccoli. I'm not really sure what it's looking like here. But your branches are going to be your subtopics. For me, that would be artificial intelligence. That would be storytelling. That would be everything that goes into video marketing, all of those subtopics that my audience would be interested in. And then what is next are what I would call the leaves that are on those branches. Oh, Lord, help those leaves. So your leaves are going to be frequently asked questions, how-tos, or behind the scenes. It's the types of videos that I'm doing about these subtopics. So you kind of get that, right? When we put this into a chat bot like ChatGPT, I like to call it Chatty, we can create a list of ideas and topics for our audience after we've used that authentic brand voice. We have to have the authentic brand voice because we really want to make sure it represents us, and then the ideal client profile that we also put in, and then our topic tree formula. We'll get a list of possible topics that we can narrow down to our top choices and decide on the video series, the order of the videos, and the different types of videos we're going to do. But this is just an overview. For now, let's talk about a few more topic examples. You can always use the how-to videos. These formats are highly engaging and very actionable. One example would be 5 mistakes to avoid when making client getting videos, or how to create viral videos with AI. Those would be my topics. You could also focus on trending or evergreen topics. A trending topic would be something that is popular for your industry, like AI is trending right now. I could create a video called The Future of AI in Video Marketing. Or I could create what's called an evergreen topic, which is a topic that is long lasting and that has more long-term relevance for consistent views. And that example might be the basics of storytelling in video marketing. And that would be the topic. It's important to also think of the buyer's journey and addressing each stage of the buyer's journey. At the top of the funnel, you're going to have people that don't even realize that they have a problem, and then those are not your clients. Then there are going to be clients that are problem aware, and this is where they start looking for you, and this is going to be what I call the attraction part of the funnel. And they also start becoming more solution aware. Okay, that's a different type of client. They're moving a little bit further down the funnel. So they start finding your content and they start really learning more about their problem and a possible solution, and hopefully the solution that you provide. And then the next thing that I would say when we're getting them down that funnel, and this is more into what I call the building trust and nurturing phase of the funnel, they're also becoming more you aware of you. And your unique solution. And this is where we want to convert them into a client. Now, this customer journey that we're taking the client on, along the way, they're going to have different questions. You want to create different topics and content for them at all stages of the journey. At the awareness stage, you might have a topic or a content that addresses the problem and introduces your solution, and it starts to educate them. For me, it would be why video marketing is essential for building your business. Then when you get to the nurture phase, this is a little bit further down along the funnel, right? Building trust. This is where you're going to dive deeper into the strategies or your method. One example topic for me would be 3 ways AI can help you save time on content creation. And now here we want to address common fears and objections that they have. We're building trust in that customer journey. An example of a video topic would be, you don't have to be tech savvy to succeed with video marketing. Right? That's an example that I would use. Overcoming their fears and objections. Now, when we get down to C, we want to show why your solution is the best choice. So an example for me would be why my AI-powered video bootcamp is perfect for beginners and well-established business owners, right? So it's a little bit more in this decision stage. Another great example of a video topic would be something that leverages social proof. My example would be how Sarah used my video marketing system to attract 10 new clients in just 30 days. Right? So thinking about your audience journey, where they're going, their goals, their challenges, and creating content for each stage of the journey is really important when looking at your topics. Remember, the purpose of a great topic is to ensure that your content delivers value, keeps viewers engaged. It's aligned with your viewers' needs, their interests, their pain points, and a strong topic positions you as the authority. We also talked about how to research your ideal client profile and research topics for your audience. We talked about subtopics and explored different types of videos for those topics. Let me know in the comments, what was your biggest aha or takeaway from this video? And what would you like to see more of? In the next video, we're going to talk about intriguing and irresistible titles that get them to click on your video. It's all about how you package up your video for the most attention. Bye for now. 3 ways AI could help you save time on content creation. So this is going to be the brand foundation, your core content. That might be hard to read sideways. topics. Okay, the subtopics. It's hard to read that. Let me write it in black. Lord help this artwork.